The theater lights dim as a lone figure steps onto the grand stage of Ireland's Got Talent. He doesn't look like a superstar. No glittering suit, no dramatic entrance, just a modestly dressed Filipino man with neatly combed hair and a quiet, respectful smile. He pauses for a moment, taking in the vast audience before him, his hands clasped tightly as if grounding himself. The crowd murmurs softly, unsure what to expect. Simon Cowell glances up from his notes, his expression unreadable. He's seen thousands like this, hopefuls with big dreams and fragile confidence. "Tell us your name," Simon asks, his tone neutral. The man introduces himself gently, his accent revealing his roots. When asked why he's here, he shares a simple story. Growing up in a poor household in the Philippines, listening to Elvis Presley songs on an old, crackling radio late at night. Those songs, he says, gave him comfort when life felt heavy. Some in the audience smile politely. Others look unconvinced. Elvis songs are risky, too iconic, too familiar. Simon leans back in his chair, arms crossed, clearly skeptical. "So you think you can sing Elvis?" he asks bluntly. The man nods, swallowing his nerves. "Yes, sir. I sing from the heart." A brief silence hangs in the air. The stage feels suddenly enormous, almost intimidating. The contestant closes his eyes for a second, breathing deeply, remembering long nights far from this moment, singing alone, dreaming quietly. He opens his eyes again, steadier now. The band prepares. The first note is about to be played. The judges exchange glances, the audience shifts in their seats, and Simon offers one final look that says it all: "Convince me." No one yet realizes that within seconds, everything in this room is about to change. The opening chord echoes softly through the theater, familiar yet heavy with expectation. The Filipino singer stands still, eyes focused somewhere beyond the lights, as if he's transported back to a different place and time. Then he sings the first note, and the air in the room changes instantly. It's deep, smooth, and impossibly controlled. Not a trace of nervousness. The sound rolls through the auditorium like warm thunder, wrapping itself around every seat. Conversations stop. The quiet murmur vanishes. Even the band seems to fade into the background as his voice takes command of the stage. One judge's mouth slowly opens in disbelief. Another leans forward, eyes locked on him. Simon Cowell's posture shifts, arms uncrossing, head tilting slightly. This isn't what he expected. This isn't karaoke. This isn't imitation. There's soul in the voice, pain and strength blended together, each lyric delivered with a depth that feels lived, not learned. As the verse builds, the singer adds subtle emotion, gentle vibrato, perfect timing, effortless control. He doesn't copy Elvis, he honors him, making the song his own. The audience begins to feel it too. A woman in the front row presses her hand to her chest. Someone whispers, "Oh my God." By the time he reaches the pre-chorus, the disbelief has turned into awe. Simon's eyebrows lift, and a small, almost involuntary smile appears. He glances at the other judges, as if to say, "Are you hearing this?" The final note of the verse hangs in the air, pure and steady, before melting into silence. For a brief moment, no one breathes. The performance has only just begun, but already, the impossible has happened. The man they underestimated has taken complete control of the room. As the song moves into the chorus, the singer's voice rises with breathtaking power. What was once smooth and controlled now blooms into something bold and commanding. The sound fills every corner of the theater, echoing off the walls and vibrating through the seats. It's no longer just a performance, it's an experience. The audience reacts instantly. Heads snap up. People exchange stunned looks. A wave of gasps ripples through the crowd, followed by spontaneous applause that breaks out mid-song. Some rise to their feet without even realizing it, drawn upward by the force of his voice. Phones lift into the air, desperate to capture a moment they already know will be unforgettable. The singer closes his eyes as he holds a powerful note, pouring raw emotion into every second. You can hear the years in his voice, the struggle, the hope, the quiet perseverance. It feels as if he's telling his own story through Elvis's words. The chorus hits harder than expected, richer, deeper, more soulful than the original many thought untouchable. In the front rows, a woman wipes tears from her cheeks. A man shakes his head in disbelief, laughing softly as if trying to process what he's hearing. The energy in the room shifts from curiosity to collective awe. This is no longer about where he came from or what he's wearing, it's about the voice. As the chorus ends, the applause grows louder, even though the song isn't finished. The crowd struggles to contain itself. Cheers burst out, then quickly fade as everyone realizes they don't want to miss a single note. For the first time that night, the theater doesn't feel like a competition stage. It feels like history unfolding in real time, and everyone in the room knows they are witnessing something extraordinary. As the final chorus fades into a soft instrumental break, the singer steps back slightly, letting the music breathe. His chest rises and falls, but his focus never wavers. Then he delivers the closing lines, quiet, emotional, and devastatingly sincere. The last note is held just long enough to send a chill through the room before it gently disappears into silence. For a heartbeat, no one reacts. Then Simon Cowell slowly leans forward, his eyes fixed on the stage. He doesn't clap right away. Instead, he exhales sharply, shaking his head as if trying to understand what he's just heard. This hesitation says more than applause ever could. The audience notices, and the tension becomes electric. Finally, Simon stands. The crowd erupts. Thunderous applause crashes through the theater as Simon remains on his feet, nodding with a look of genuine disbelief. He presses his lips together, searching for words, something rare for a man known for brutal honesty. When he speaks, his voice is calm but heavy with meaning. I've heard a lot of Elvis songs sung on talent shows, he begins, pausing as the cheers die down. Most of them are forgettable. The singer swallows nervously. Simon looks directly at him. But what you just did, that was different. That was original. That was emotional. And honestly, better than I ever expected. The other judges jump in, praising the tone, the control, the courage it takes to sing such an iconic song and make it unforgettable. Simon listens, then adds one final sentence that lands like a seal of approval: that wasn't an audition. That was a performance worthy of a world stage. The singer's eyes fill with tears. His hands tremble as he bows his head slightly, overwhelmed. From skepticism to standing ovation, Simon Cowell's reaction confirms it. This moment has changed everything. The applause refuses to die down. Cheers echo from the balconies, stamping feet shake the floor, and the singer stands frozen at center stage, overwhelmed by the sound. His eyes glisten under the bright lights as he presses a hand to his chest, trying to steady his breathing. This moment feels unreal, like a dream he once whispered to himself in the quiet of the night. One by one, the judges give their verdicts. Each, yes, is met with another roar from the audience. When the final vote is revealed, the screen flashes four glowing approvals. The theater explodes. The Filipino singer bows deeply, tears finally spilling as emotion breaks through years of silent struggle. Simon offers a rare smile. You reminded us why shows like this exist, he says. You didn't just sing, you made us feel something. The words hit harder than the applause. The singer nods, unable to speak, his voice lost to gratitude. As he walks off the stage, the crowd chants his name. Backstage, he pauses, wiping his face, calling home in his heart before he even reaches for a phone. He thinks of his family, of the small room where he first sang Elvis songs to escape hunger and hardship. That room feels very far away now, but it's also the reason he's here. Cameras follow him as producers congratulate him, already whispering about viral clips and future rounds. Yet in that moment, none of it matters. What matters is that his voice crossed oceans and barriers, proving that talent knows no borders. From the Philippines to Ireland, from an old radio to a world stage, this is only the beginning. A star has not just been discovered.